Morning, chaps. Literally just got up. Today's wisdom I wanted to run you through was a story from my Thailand days and how I manifested my dream reality within 6 months. So for anyone that doesn't know, I had a 9 to 5 in the UK. I was with a girlfriend, I had an apartment, and I came up with this idea that I wanted to move to Thailand and I wanted to do social media. I wanted to build a YouTube channel. And I wanted to make money from that, and I wanted to also spread the message that I thought was a righteous one, which was to become the strongest man that you could possibly become and take full control of your life. And I managed to manifest a vision of mine. The vision I created when I was in my mum's, I moved out my apartment, I moved into my mum's sort of back garden. There was a little outhouse in the back garden that I lived in. The equivalent of a mum's basement in the US. But I moved into there and I would write down every day what I wanted to achieve. And I wrote down this script of, I wanted a 3-bedroom villa overlooking the island of Koh Samui, beautiful Thai girl. I wanted a truck, a motorbike, all these things. And at the time I had 0 income coming in. I had some savings, I had 0 income coming in. And I went for it. I went for it and I wrote this. I must have written this exact dream day down 120, 130 times every morning and thought about it. Every morning, thought about it. Every morning, thought about it. And within 6 months, maybe not 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, 8 months, I had the villa. I'd made more money than I'd ever thought was possible for a singular person to do. I've been working for 4 years, making $3,000 a month maximum. Maybe sometimes I push $4,000 a month in commission-only sales, selling phone systems and managing a sales team. And all of a sudden, I was not only living my dream reality, my dream life, but I was making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month through social media, through a simple info product that I'd come up with and manifested into my life. So I want to teach you guys how to do that, because that is one thing that a lot of guys miss out on, is they work and hustle really hard and they really want something, but they don't actually know how to manifest it properly. Number 1, laws of manifestation. Action is always going to take precedence over your imagination. Your action is very, very important. It's always going to be important. If I'd not moved to Thailand, if I'd not taken the risk, if I hadn't made daily YouTube videos, if I hadn't come up with any of the stuff I came up with, if I hadn't met the people I met, none of it would have happened, okay? I could have had the most ideas in the world, the most manifestation in the world, none of it would have happened. So remember, you have to act. But you also need to have a very clear vision of what your future looks like. Because if you don't have that, you don't know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you can't spot the avenues that you need to go down. It's like trying to get somewhere but not having a map to get there. So first thing you need to do is you need to spend some time undistracted. You need to spend some time without your phone, without people around. You need to spend some time listening to music, maybe on a drive, or listening to a meditation track on a drive, or sitting down with your eyes closed, and you need to write out or think about what you actually want from life. And if that's too hard for you, building the ultimate life, just think about a life that you'd be happy with, waking up to every day. The way I came up with mine is I said to myself, okay, if I had $100 million in the bank, what would I go and do? If I didn't ever have to work for money again, but I still had to do something every day. And I just decided I'd live in a hot climate. I'd still do fitness. I'd still work out every day because I absolutely love it. And I try and help other people and I make videos. And that's what I ended up doing. So you need to think that way and you need to come up with your dream. What do you want out of this life? Because you can have it. Then you've got to write it down completely. And there's actually a better way of doing this now than just writing it out every day. What I recommend you do is you write this dream day in exact detail from the start of the day to the end of the day. It's still a practice I do to this day. I have a dream day written down for in a month's time it will become to fruition and you'll see it. Now I'm on a different journey. I've changed my reality again. It's all through manifestation. I was unhappy with where I was at and I decided this is what I want now, and I wrote it all down exact clarity, and it will become true. It always does. It's a very powerful tool. But what I do now is I read it out on a voice note, on a voice memo. I read the dream day in an inspiring voice. Hopefully you've got an inspiring voice. If not, try and act. But put on an inspiring voice. Speak to yourself well. And speak through your dream day all the way through. And then record that on voice memos. Put it into CapCut. Put a high vibration meditation backing track over it. Take it off YouTube to MP3 converter. You know how to do it, hopefully. Put it onto CapCut. Okay, so now you've got your full dream day, you speaking it as if it's already happened. And you've got your meditation track underneath. And then what you're going to do is you're going to listen to that in the morning. You're going to listen to that in the middle of the day. You're going to listen to that before you go to bed. You're going to train your mind. And every time you listen to it, you should be listening to it and thinking about it and seeing it and feeling it as if it is already done. And this will build huge certainty in your ability to do that thing. And it will also activate the reticular activating system in your brain, which is the brain's ability to seek things out that it wants. So it will guide you in the right direction towards the thing that you want because it knows what you want. So it's like when you think about a red, let's say red Lamborghini, yellow Lamborghini. You'll see one. If you think about that enough, for the next week, you'll see a yellow Lamborghini. You just will. The mind will pick out and see what it's focused on, and it has to ignore pretty much everything else. It has to ignore. There's so many inputs, it has to ignore things. So if you don't know what you want, it never knows what to pay attention to and what to ignore, and you don't get the right information. If you know exactly what you want, it will guide you in the way of, you should listen to this and not listen to this. In everything you watch and everything you read, in the people that you meet, it will guide you towards opportunity if you just let it. So there you go, lads. There's your bit of wisdom for the day. Have faith. Never fucking quit. If you're a man under fucking 35 years old, you are so young. You can turn things around in 3 months. You can change your entire life in 3 months. You can change everything about you in 3 months. Just never ever quit the game. Never feel bad, never quit the game. Just keep going on that stuff. Whatever you want in your life, just keep going. Take the pressure off yourself. Just keep going. Be the best version of yourself, whatever you can be. Don't be too hard on yourself. We all have our own timeline. Go and do your thing. If you want help from us, if you want to join and do exactly the same as I did, learn about how we actually build a social media presence, how we turn organic views into a cult audience and created a 7-figure brand from it in 3 years with no experience. That's what I coach people on now. That's a link underneath. There's a free training. You can go and watch it. But yeah, that's what I train people on now, is how to live that life. How do you get to your 5, 10, 15, 20 grand month doing something you love and have freedom to live around the world in the shortest amount of time possible? And we give you everything you need to do that. So guys, it's been a pleasure. It's a pretty early one right now. It's like 8 in the morning. And time to go smash the fucking day. See you guys tomorrow.